Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So UAB's offense takes the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Cook.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Blazers have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gonna run it. It's vacant. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Motion from the back. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Blazers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Tulsa, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulsa's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Tulsa wasting no time.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Now on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Spinderella. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? Were they in? Can I get back to this later?
And the Blazers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Tulsa, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Feet. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. It's a draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Trick 9, feet. Ready, go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, UAB! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to tack one more on their score. the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tulsa, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Tulsa wasting no time. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge
throws toward the end zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Rides the back on the option to give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Setting up the screen.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the offensive coordinator here after that incompletion 4th down because you scored a touchdown on your 1st drive, then you kicked a field goal. You don't want to punt now on your 3rd drive of the game, right? Things are going so well. Do you trust your quarterback? Do you trust your offense to go convert this thing and stay on the field?
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that left side now. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on. And
the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Off the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. There he goes. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blazers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
it all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. Bounced off his feet. And the Blazers want to move quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he's the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't
Awful in the first half. They were terrible. The bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation.
Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. To the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
Come on, Zach.
They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Wagner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to do.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Running to Green. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Wagner. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bacon. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure.
Oh, he's got some space.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the play. Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
They punted away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UAB. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. The give on the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, it's a reverse. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Sweet cut there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. Finds a little space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The lone back's got it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a...
Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not.
He smashes his way through again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cook. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were
going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous